Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sorry State of Customer Service Everywhere 2. And also, first, let me say, I wish that the video platforms, like the social media platforms, would allow us to put a poll up, right? Hey, BitChute, Brighteon, Daily Motion I'm about to complain about, Rumble, YouTube. How about a poll function allowed up with videos, huh? So I can ask the question, should I continue to bother with Daily Motion? All right, well, back up. The issue with Barnes and Noble after I don't know how many days. I lost track, didn't count, not going to bother to go back. Point being, as a former IT guy, if I treated those I was supporting and supposed to troubleshoot issues for the way Barnes and Noble and now Daily Motion is treating me, I would have been and should have been fired. Pass the buck. Dismissive. Blah, 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 blah. We can't be bothered. Does your sister, Barnes and Noble, finally escalated it up the chain to someone who actually did something and fixed the problem on their system so that uh what was it? I forget which ebook it was now, even my is now up at Barnes and Noble. I was ready almost to come on and say, I'm done with Barnes and Noble. Forget it. Done. Amazon support ain't great either. But generally, you don't have problems with Amazon to need the customer support. But yeah, times I've had to deal with Amazon about an issue or another too. It's, dismissive. Did you check the help files? Did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do any troubleshooting at all? Or did you? Oh yeah. Oh, we agree. Daily Motion. Yes, it says action needed. It didn't save it for some reason. Every other video I've had no trouble getting there. Now there are two of them hanging saying, didn't save, try again later. This is now going on over a 2-day period. And of course, the same pass the buck responses. It says click to provide additional info. Did you do that? Yes. I told you that in the initial email. I've done it 5 times. I've deleted and attempted to re-upload the video. There is nothing special about the file. Again, former IT guy. It's the same MP4 file that is up, working fine. No problems getting on BitChute, Brighteon, Rumble, or YouTube. This is only a problem on your Daily Motion site. Did I say that? I mean, the hardcore reality is I really get no views out of Daily Motion anyway. So the poll would be, should I just stop bothering with Daily Motion out of France? I mean, well, there's the green screen thing again because I didn't pull it down properly, fully. Anyway, yeah, should I just give up? I don't need this stress. Why do I keep going through this? They just keep passing the buck. They don't, does your system have any error logs? Does it track anything as the process? Did you bother to look to see beyond the lame, dumb, nothing, tells you nothing, generic, general error message you just put up for any reason? How about actual, specific, real error messages? Oh, something is wrong with your description. Fix that, resubmit. Something is wrong. We cannot accept your title. Do something about that. Fix it. So, the file is corrupt. Fix the file and resubmit. Not the same generic message. Oh, catch all error message because you people are lazy. Your programmers are lazy. Your staff is lazy and or incompetent. Fire people, hire people who know what they're doing. In this, I hope you're still with me, because this is not really or limited to Daily Motion or the issue of Barnes and Noble, right? It's everything, everywhere. You ask a question, raise an issue. Oh, go back, try again. Did you do this? Did you do that? Did you? I've done it 5 times. It's not working. I told you I've done it 5 times. It's not working. Troubleshoot the situation. Actually give me somebody willing to do their job and actually look into the situation and not immediately look to pass the buck. Dismiss it. Be dismissive. Just, whatever. It's your problem. It's our site, but we don't really care. It's our store, but we don't, if you bought it, whatever, it's your problem now, right? Customer service. Can we get any caring back to customer service locally, statewide, nationally, especially internationally, right? With the offshoring of the tech support of everything overseas and offshores. And again, excuse me, I think I said this in the other video, right? As a former IT guy, I've seen people, and indeed they were fired for incompetence. If your only metric is how quick do support tickets get closed, then you're not giving customer service. You're just looking for people who want to take the support ticket and find any excuse to close it. Oh, resolved it. You didn't resolve anything. You passed the buck. You were dismissive. You just begged it off. You just ignored it, but you closed the ticket. So look, I had 100 support tickets and all of them were closed within a matter of an hour. You need to look into the support tickets, and are they being troubleshooted? Are they actually getting resolved? Or are they just being dismissed? Look, I'm doing a great job. Look at all these support tickets I've closed. You've done nothing. Fire that person. You've done nothing. We need people who actually aren't going to be paid on how quick. I'm a former Kmart HQ guy, right? IT guy. We had the same problem, all the retailers, right? The automated systems for cashiers, they track how quick they get customers through the line, right? Well, if there's a pricing issue, they have an ability to pause the system. Well, they abuse the pause in the system. Anytime there's any reason to have a pause, they just pause the system. If there's problems, it's not just how quick you can get people through the line. Yes, you want your cash, but if there's questions or issues, you want them to be able to deal with it, not automatically, right? They have to call a manager over, the manager has to, right? But that automated, right, how quick the person can scan the items and shove a customer out the door cannot be, is what I'm saying, the only metric by which you measure. There are there have to be other factors. Are they personable at all? Now, granted, yeah, we don't want cashiers talking for a half hour to every customer that comes through the line. But when there's no line, if there's time, okay. So their scans are slower, they dealt with a customer longer. That's not a problem. That's not a bug. That's a feature. You want people being nice and personable to the customers. It's not a bug. It's a feature. You can't hold that against them. You should be paying that cashier more because they're doing a good overall job. But the problem is these places got lazy and they want automatic measurements. They want the computer to grade the human and yay or nay, keep or fire. Do they get a raise? What raise do they get based on whether they can shove people out the door, impersonal, even though that customer may never come back? It's why Kmart stores are closed. Because there's no customer service. There was no customer caring. They didn't care. To come in, grab it, shove you out the door. Anyway, so should I just give up and drop Daily Motion? Because really nobody's watching there anyway. I mean, I like to keep the avenues and the venues open, right? Daily Motion out of France is another option. I hoped it would open up more views into Europe, but it doesn't seem to be working that way. So should I just pull the plug on them rather than go through the stress of the back and forth? Your system ain't working. Have you bothered to do any real troubleshooting? Are there more in-depth error logs on your system that can tell you what the real error is, not the dumb generic one your dumb programmers only bothered to code in because they're lazy or incompetent, potentially, probably both. Thank you all. Take care. God bless. Love you all. And we're no help if we don't complain, if we don't write letters to the headquarters, if we indeed, if I just knuckle under and give up and just walk away from Daily Motion, do I become part of the problem? Just, yeah, done. Not going to bother with them, not going to deal with them, right? So I guess I'm going to keep going with this, right? I can't be part of the problem. I have to be part of the solution, right? We have to be part of this. We have to demand better. We have to say, now I'm contradicting, right? If you don't fix it, I'll shop somewhere else. If you're not going to provide me service, I'm going to go somewhere else. You won't have a job because you'll go under, right? The threat has to be there. The demand has to be there. The just knuckling under and accepting it and it's a fact of life now. No, we cannot accept that as a fact of life. Demand better service. Demand, but expect for yourself better. You deserve better. You're owed. Well, I don't want to use owed, right? I don't want to get into the whole entitled attitude nonsense there, but take care. God bless.